Jeff from Atomic Gamer, and we're here with
Greg Jackson, MMA trainer.
All right, now we've seen a little bit about UFC trainer, and we've seen the demo of the game, and you're in the game. Can you tell us a little bit about your involvement in developing the game?
Well, I was brought in for the authenticity to make sure that it's an actual mixed martial arts game, that it's a UFC style game, meaning that it's not just jumping jacks or running in place or the same kind of boring stuff that a lot of the other products have. So it's very mixed martial arty, meaning that you're going to kick and punch, and there's even like ground techniques and shoot in for takedowns, and none of it's going to injure you. It's all fitness orientated, but it's a lot of fun and it's real different.
And we saw that there's a little bit of use of the weights, but is there any other gear that people who are aspiring to learn all this stuff, is there any other gear that goes into some of this stuff?
Not really, no. I mean, this is designed for, I'm in my house, I can't get to the gym, or I don't have the time, and I want something a little bit different. So you don't need much of anything. You just need the willingness to get up off the couch and have some fun. That's pretty much it.
So the weights are optional, and really that's about it?
Yeah, because you can, if you start getting in shape, I wouldn't even recommend weights at first. I would just recommend body weight at first, and as your whole body begins to develop and things you want a little more challenge, then bring the weights in. Yeah, the UFC sells these hand weights and these arm weights and these leg weights, and it's just crazy, but it's awesome. So I wouldn't recommend the weights at first, though. I would ease into them.
Now, we've seen a lot of training games and fitness games and stuff like that over the years. What do you think makes people want to buy this over EA Sports Active?
Well, I think that this is fun, it's interesting, and it's different. Again, everybody else is drawing from the same pool. Everybody else is coming at you with sit-ups and push-ups and the usual, like run in place or agility drills or whatever. This is coming at it from a mixed martial arts perspective, meaning that there are movements in here that you've never done before, there's things in here that you've never seen before, and that's going to keep you interested. And at the end of the day, the battle is all about keeping interested. A fighter's, anybody's really, but especially a fighter's most precious commodity is inspiration. That's what you have to hold on to, and anybody's like that. If you don't have a reason to get up, you're not going to do much. But if you have inspiration, if you're interested in something, if you're curious about something, that's what's going to get you up and moving. And so the techniques in this game do that. They're interesting, and you have to learn how to do them. And then once you get them, they feel so good when you're doing them. It's going to keep you interested throughout the entire process of kind of reclaiming your life, of making sure that you're going to be physically fit and happy. And so I think that's really important.
Now, we saw quite a few moves in there, and some of them are a little more advanced than maybe some are expecting. I think maybe some people might just expect, well, there's some punches and some kicks. What's the most advanced move in this game?
The most advanced move, I think, is the one that you are the most curious with, because that's going to be complicated. Now, there's actually some at the beginning they're not very advanced, but as you move on, yeah, you're going to have some real legitimate moves in there, and learning those moves, mastering them, and then applying them to the workout is a lot of fun. To me, that's part of the great process. Is if you just get it right away, you're going to get bored with it right away. But if you actually have to think about it a little bit, make sure that you have it, and then you're able to really do it, that's a rewarding process. It's goal setting, it's goal achieving, and it's rewarding.
And what's your favorite exercise in the game, or at least favorite activity in the game?
By far, my favorite activity is punching the mitts. I like it a lot because when you're on a high level with it, it gets you tired, but you also have to have that mental acuity under duress where you're getting tired, but you still have to do the right things at the right time. That's a lot of fun for me to be able to just kind of push myself like that.
And we saw there was quite a few real fighters in there. Now, they're only available in some of the modes, but it's you and two other trainers that are part of the main modes?
Yeah, it's myself, Mark Delagrati, and Javier Mendez, and both of those guys are amazing trainers, both kickboxing-oriented trainers, and they've got these really cool combinations and different stuff to keep you up and moving. And I'm more of the generalist. I do a little bit of the kickboxing, the ground, the wrestling stuff.
All right, well, I think that's all I've got. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, sir.